Well, what a list that we have compiled. There's so many great matches from the start of 1991 with Undertaker taking on Hulk Hogan to, of course, the dramatic Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels in 1997, the Montreal screw job. Sorry, guys. I think I'm getting too excited for Thanksgiving and the nice cranberry sauce coming up. Yes, but the Montreal screw job, to the first ever Elimination Chamber match, to just so many more. Charlotte taking on Paige, and the just nonstop
First ever
action.
Elimination Chamber match, Anthony. How could you forget about that one?
I just said that one.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. I didn't think that. I think we should just put this in the bloopers.
Well, Dan, I think we have just made a great list of the greatest matches of all time in Survivor Series history. Now, guys, remember, this list is objective. Let us know in the comments in this video here your thoughts and what are your favorite Survivor Series matches and moments. Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure that you subscribe and like. The more you like, the more people know about us and about our channel. And hit the notification bell. Why, Dan, is that important?
Because, I mean, it just takes a split second to do it. Plus, it saves you like 10 minutes looking us up and everything just to find the newest video.
Yep, the World of WWE Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And like us, please. The more likes we get, the more people know we are there. So let's just go over some of the matches that are on this list. We start off from 1991 with Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker, and that match was the first ever single Survivor Series match, and it definitely was a match that everyone will remember. Then, of course, you have the Montreal Screwjob taking place in 1997 between the champion Bret Hart defending the WWE title against Shawn Michaels. And if you live under a rock, then you don't know what the Montreal Screwjob is.
Where the hell you been living?
And where have you been living? And there are so many different documentaries. We're going to get into it. And it also will ruin the match. So just check it out to see what the Montreal Screwjob is all about. So then you move on to all the way to 2001, where Team WWE was trying to defend themselves against the Alliance, the winner-take-all match. 2002, you go to the first ever Elimination Chamber match, which was huge and still is. And then we move up to 2014, where we see Team Authority taking on Team John Cena. If John Cena's team loses, every member from that team is fired except for John Cena. So he has the world on his shoulders for that match. We saw some great women's matches take place at Survivor Series, including Charlotte Flair against Ronda Rousey. Of course, Charlotte took the place of Becky Lynch, who had broken her nose, becoming the man. To our most recent Survivor Series in 2020, Drew McIntyre taking on Roman Reigns. So many matches to choose from. But Dan, let's start with you. What match, give me like your top two Survivor Series matches that you feel like are your favorite must-watch of all time.
Well, my number one, actually, I'm going to start off with number two. The number two Survivor Series match, in my opinion, is easily hands down the Elimination Chamber, the first ever Elimination Chamber to ever happen. I mean, no one knew how it was going to go. And to also have it on top, Shawn Michaels, somebody who no one thought in like 1999, I think it was, thought never would come back and wrestle again. And then he did at SummerSlam, and then he won the World Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber, defeating Triple H. Such a moment.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go. No, go ahead.
And I was gonna say my second favorite, or my first favorite, is easily the Survivor Series match, Raw versus SmackDown 2016. I mean, what a story they told.
Yeah, and the wrestlers in that match, too. There were so many stars in that match. And look at you, Dan. You're bringing it back to the old days when a traditional Survivor Series match was your favorite. Look at you go, man. Yeah, I think both of those matches are definitely ones that everyone should check out. Like you said, it was cool to kind of see Shawn Michaels finally get that vengeance on Triple H after months of Triple H kind of, even though Triple H lost at SummerSlam, we all know after the match, Triple H attacked Shawn Michaels with a sledgehammer. So Shawn Michaels finally did get his one-uppus on how do you say that? One-uppus? What's the word?
One up on Triple H. I would
There
just
you
say
go.
one up.
Yeah, one up on Triple H. I guess I speak a different language here. Okay, great matches. So let me tell you my two matches. This is hard to do, but for me, my two favorite matches from Survivor Series, my second favorite match is going to be, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. This is hard. This is a hard one to do because there's so many good ones here. but I would have to say my second favorite Survivor Series match would have to be, oh gosh.
See how good I am, people? I don't have to take 10 minutes to think of what I like.
Because there's so many good ones that it's hard to choose. Okay. Why don't I just say my number one favorite? Because
Yeah.
I can't. There's just I can't choose a second one. But my number one all time favorite Survivor Series match comes to you from 1997. Bret Hitman Hart, or not 1997, 1996. Sorry, the year earlier. Bret Hitman Hart taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's a number one contendership match for the WWE title. And when I first watched this match, it was hard to pay attention to because it's pretty long. But when I rewatched it, I was so into it. And I still remember it to this day, which to me, after watching a bunch of matches, shows me that I really enjoyed it. It was great to see Stone Cold Steve Austin's, character, bad mouth, trash style take on Bret Hart, who was a man of integrity and old school. So it was definitely good to see. And yeah, one of my favorite matches that we have on here. But Survivor Series has produced a lot of great matches and moments over the year, from the gobbledygooker to Scott Steiner appearing.
You really want to consider that a good moment? I'd rather forget that.
Well, yeah, a forgettable moment for sure. One that we want to forget. The debut of the Undertaker, also the return of the Undertaker.
That was a good moment. That was such a surreal moment, just watching a giant man in a black cloak walk out to ominous music. And to think he became one of the biggest, if not the biggest star in WWE today. I mean, shit, last year he had the retirement all dedicated to him.
Yeah, and fun fact, he debuted in my home state of Connecticut. Also, The Rock debuted at Survivor Series, and this year's Survivor Series will be the 25th anniversary that The Rock did debut. So, yeah, I definitely suggest you all checking out this list of greatest matches. And this is just a little promotion here. Check out Survivor Series live Sunday, November 21st from Brooklyn, New York, and the Barclays Center. It's going to be a great show. But yeah, thank you for checking out our video, and be sure to check out all of these Survivor Series matches. See y'all guys soon. Bye.
Bye.